Om Shanti. It is sung in the world that God is an ocean of love and we are that thirst of one drop. So in today's Murli, Baba says, who is worthy to receive that Father's love and what has to be done? What is the most important dharana which is required? Some say that no one loves us, no one loves me. They always have this expectation to be loved by human beings. When God Himself is an ocean of love, let's experience His love. Then we will not have desire to be loved by human beings. In order to become worthy to receive the Father's love, what's that dharana which is required? Can you respond? What's that important one which is required? What is that dharana? What is that subtle effort which has to be made? Because at this confluence age, we become Baba's children. How do we become? We died from the old birth, that is, from the old bodily life, and became a Brahmin. What is the first chapter which is taught? What is the first chapter of Brahmins? I am a soul. I am a soul. I am the child of the Father. So until and unless I am stable in that soul conscious stage, I cannot receive the right of God's love. When Shiv Baba entered Brahma Baba's body, prior to that, Brahma Baba practiced. He had made the intense practice of the soul conscious stage. That is, Jashodaji was a soul, his son was a soul, daughters were a soul. He wrote and he practiced, and Brahma Baba did a lot of that subtle internal effort. So, did we children do the same amount of effort? Because without becoming soul conscious, one cannot experience that alaukik love. So this is the incognito effort, this is the internal effort everyone has to do. So Baba emphasizes this. Om Shanti. 20th June 2025. Sweet children, if you want to receive the Father's love, become soul conscious and sit here. We are receiving the inheritance of heaven from the Father. Just stay in that happiness. The first thing is to become soul conscious and sit here in order to receive the Father's love. And the next one is we are receiving the inheritance of heaven from the Father, and just be in that happiness. Question: What is that incognito effort which you children do at this confluence stage in order to become angels from Brahmins? What's that incognito effort? What's that you do? Answer. You Brahmins. You Brahmins have to do a very subtle incognito effort in order to remain pure. You are the children of Brahma, so you are sisters and brothers at this confluence age, because sisters and brothers cannot have criminal vision against each other. Even male and female, while living together, they consider themselves to be Brahma Kumars or Kumaris. With this awareness, when you become completely pure, then you will become angels. So what's the effort? What's the dharana which is required? What's the effort which is required in order to become an angel? It is the complete purity that is in one's vision, one's attitude, one's instance, and while coming into the relationships and connections. Om Shanti. Sweet, sweet children, consider yourself as a soul, and then you have to sit here. So all of you sit here in that conscious, whether the soul sit here and they are listening to Baba, and you have to explain the same secret to others. When you sit in soul conscious stage, then you will have the love for the one Father. When you sit in soul conscious stage, then you will have love for the Father, because Baba teaches us the Raj Yoga. We are receiving the inheritance of heaven from the Father. Let this be in your awareness throughout the day. Of course, it requires a great deal of effort, and we children forget this frequently. That is why even the happiness level also fluctuates. What's the one thing which has to be remembered? That is, we are receiving the inheritance of heaven from the Father. When we remember this point, then we become happy. When we don't remember what is that which is received from the Father at this time, then there will be fluctuation in Baba draws our attention to on which aspect? Baba draws our attention, children, become soul conscious and sit here. Consider yourself as a soul. This is the Baba just draws our attention to this, the foundation or the fundamental aspect, because your stage is dependent on this first chapter. Now, this is the meeting of the souls with the Supreme Soul. When did this meeting take place? Definitely at the end of the Iron Age and at the beginning of the Golden Age. That is at the confluence of the Iron and Golden Age. Baba just takes one topic. This is a very good one. Of course, you have to take a topic, the highest on high Father. Then when you just take a look at the next category, that is Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar, the Father and the deities. Human beings don't know that what's that connection between Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar and Shiv Baba. No one knows their biography. Even the image of the Trimurti is very well known. All these three are deities. Of course, the religion, that is, the religion is a deity one. They are the residents of the subtle world, and above them is Shiv Baba, and the most prominent ones are Brahma and Vishnu. Now the father explains, you have to take a topic. What's that? That is, how does Brahma become a Vishnu, and how does a Vishnu become Brahma? All of you, do you know how much time is taken for a Vishnu to become a Brahma? It takes 5,000 years, and to become Vishnu from a Brahma, it's just a second or a short period of time. Now the father explains, you have to take this topic, that is, how does Brahma become Vishnu and vice versa. Just like how you say that we become Brahmins from Shudras, then deities from Brahmins, in the same way their journey also starts. The first thing starts with Brahma becomes Vishnu. So they have related this aspect as the soul becomes Supreme Soul. It's completely wrong, and it cannot happen. So you have to explain to them on this topic very well. Some say that Supreme Soul comes in Sri Krishna's body. If he comes in Sri Krishna's body, then the role of Brahma would end. However, Sri Krishna is the first prince of the golden age. Impure souls cannot exist there. So, how does this question or the concept arise where the Supreme Soul has to take a pure soul's body to purify the impure souls? Such deep aspects can be understood by the sensible ones. It cannot sit in anyone's intellect. This topic is the best one. What's that topic? That is, how does a Brahma become Vishnu and vice versa. And how do they become? Their life history is shown, and it is connection with him. You have to start the topic in this way. It takes a second for a Brahma to become a Vishnu, and it takes 5,000 years, that is 84 births, for Vishnu to become a Brahma. This is a very important aspects to be understood. You belong to the Brahmin clan at this time. The Brahmin clan of Prajapita Brahma, where did this clan go? Prajapita Brahma, of course, needs a new world, and it's the golden age is the new world. Of course, Prajapita doesn't exist there, and of course he cannot exist in the iron age. He can be seen only at this confluence age. You are at this confluence age. You have become Brahmin from a Shudra, and Brahma has adopted, Shiv Baba has adopted Brahma Baba. How did Shiv Baba create Brahma? This is not known to anyone. They have just not added, that is, Shiv Baba in that image of Trimurti. Then how do people know that he is the highest on high? The rest, everything is his creation. This is the community of Brahmins. Of course, we need Prajapita Brahma. Iron Age cannot exist at this time. Brahma cannot exist in the Iron Age or in the Golden. It's also said that it is the Brahmins who become the deities. Now, where do these Brahmins come from, and where is Prajapita Brahma from? All this belong to this confluence age. This is the auspicious confluence age, and The description of this confluence age is not there in any of the scriptures. Even the Mahabharata war just takes place at this confluence age. It doesn't take place in the iron or the golden age. The Pandavas and Kauravas both can be seen at this confluence age, and you Pandavas are confluence aged, and Kauravas are iron aged. In Gita also it is, this expression is used, that is God speaks and you belong to the community of divine dictates, and yours is the spiritual pilgrimage which is carried out with your intellect. The Father just reminds us again, consider yourself as a soul. You didn't forget, right? So all of us are just in that consciousness and we are listening to the Murli, right? So consider yourself as a soul and remember, and just be in the pilgrimage of remembrance. People just visit pilgrimages and they just return. Of course, those journeys are carried out for half a cycle, and this is the pilgrimage of uh, the pilgrimage of confluence age takes place only at once, and you go from the land of death and you don't come back to this world, and you should become pure and you will go to that pure world. That's why you are becoming pure. You know that we are of this Brahman systems, and then we belong to the deity one, and then that is of Vishnu. The deities follow the Vishnu's community. The deities are of Vishnu community, and the throne of Lakshmi Narayan. There you can see. You are the mouth-born progeny of Brahma. That is why you have become Brahmins from Shudras. You are adopted. Who has adopted you? You should have your intoxication levels risen. It is Shiv Baba who has adopted you through Brahma Baba. And Brahmins are also here, and deities also become here. The dynasty is created at this time. Dynasty is called the kingdom. It is Vishnu's dynasty, and we not call it the dynasty of Brahmins. There is a rule in that dynasty. One comes out. That warriors clan, then merchants clan, then the Shudras clan. Baba just took us through that cycle of clans. Then Brahmins will become deities. The meaning so obvious. How does the cycle run? What and all things are shown in those pictures. we Brahmins become the masters of Vishnu Puri. One shouldn't get confused in this.
ऐसे निबंध देते हैं उस पर फिर विचार सागर
The
मंथन
kind of essays that Baba gives, one must churn on those points. So Baba took this topic, that is, how does Brahma become a Vishnu and vice versa, and the second topic is that community of Ravan and Vishnu. Now the father says, just churn. How can I explain to anyone? So that people should be amazed that their explanation is just wonderful. Except the ocean of knowledge cannot explain such things. You must churn, then write the notes, then again read, then you start getting points, then you will have various points to explain what has to be churned. You have to take notes, then again read, so that then you will know about the corrections, additions and deletions. All such words should be added. Something is left that can be added. Baba used to write the Murli and give it to you. Baba used to write Murli on legal size papers, and which the Murli was of 6 pages, and then we used to read and relate it to others. Here you stay with Baba at home, and you have to go out and explain to others. This topic is just wonderful. Baba just remembers the first topic, that is Brahma. How does Brahma become Vishnu? No one knows. They say that just like a Nehru comes from Gandhi's navel, in the same way Brahma is also shown from the Vishnu's navel. The Brahmins community will then become the deity community. Then you go to the Moon dynasty, then Merchants dynasty, then each dynasty just runs like that. The golden age is the viceless world, and the iron age is the vicious world. These two terms are not clear in anyone's intellect, else it should definitely come in their intellect that how does a vicious world get transformed into a viceless one. People neither know about this vicious world nor viceless one, but it's now being explained to you that deities are always viceless. You didn't even hear any time that Brahmins are viceless. It is deities who are completely viceless. They don't even have a trace of these vices, such completely viceless souls. The new world is a viceless one, and the old one is the vicious one. So definitely the confluence age has to be shown. No one even knows about this confluence age. How many aspects are just explained by Baba that the worldly people don't know. They celebrate this confluence age. They celebrate that after 3 months, whereas yours is after 5,000 years. They don't know anything about human souls or the supreme soul. They just say that a star is shining. just
उसका
like
चेला विवेकानंद कहता था
the Ramakrishna
कि सामने
Paramahamsa disciple, that is Vivekananda, used to say that
ध्यान करते
I
हैं,
was usually sitting in
दादी
front of
बाबा
Guru
कहते हैं
and meditate on
अपने
him. Now the father
ध्यान
says,
करो।
remember the father.
तो रामकृष्ण और विवेकानंद का जो बताया कि सामने
The,
बैठा था और
the
रामकृष्ण
incident
ने जब
of this,
शरीर छोड़ा
when
तो
Ramakrishna
उसके आत्मा
Paramahamsa just left the
हृदय में
body,
प्रवेश कर
then
गई,
his soul just
हृदय
entered
में प्रवेश कर गई।
Vivekananda's, and a
ऐसा
star which just entered. It was just
विवेकानंद
like that.
स्वामी का अनुभव
That
था।
was the experience of Vivekananda
तो ध्यान
Swamiji's.
की बात नहीं है,
It's not a matter of a
उनको
trance
याद
or
है ही
meditation. Of course, we remember the
पास
Guru.
बैठ करके उनकी आत्मा निकल मेरे में लीन हो गई। उनकी आत्मा कहाँ
His
जाकर
soul
बैठी,
just
फिर क्या
left his
हुआ,
body and
कुछ भी वर्णन नहीं
just
है।
merged in
सब
my soul.
खुश हो
So,
गए।
will that happen?
हमको भगवान
He
का
just was
दर्शन
so
हुआ,
happy that he was
बैठ गए।
granted with a vision, just like that tiny point of light
भगवान क्या
was
है
wish. It was
ये
granted.
नहीं जानते,
Who is
आप
God?
समझाते
They
हैं।
don't know. The father
सीढ़ी
explains.
के चित्र पर तुम समझाओ,
You just explain on that
कि ये
ladder.
है भक्ति मार्ग,
This is the path of devotion.
तुम जानते हो।
You know that.
अभी फिर बाबा क्या सुनाते हैं,
What does Baba
एक है
teach? Or
भक्ति की बोट,
one is the
नाव,
boat of
और
the
दूसरी है
devotion,
ज्ञान की।
and the other one is of
ज्ञान
knowledge.
अलग है,
Knowledge is different
भक्ति
from
अलग
devotion.
है। तो कौन सी बोट में बैठे हैं सभी,
So, in which boat
ज्ञान की।
all of us sit?
बाबा
In the
कहते
boat of knowledge.
हमने तुमको
Baba says,
कल्प पहले भी ज्ञान दिया था।
Baba gave the
पूरा
knowledge a cycle
आदमी
ago
बनाया
and he
था,
had made you the master of the
हे
world.
बाबा
Baba just asked the
मालिक
count.
बनाया था,
Baba had made you the
फिर क्या
master.
किया,
What did you do?
हाँ मालिक क्या बन गए, अभी
What do
दोबारा
these
फिर
masters
मालिक बन
become
गए
now?
हैं।
Again, you are going to become the
अब
master of
तुम
the world.
कहाँ हो,
Where are you right now?
तुम बच्चों की बुद्धि में
It
सारा
comes
ज्ञान
in
है,
your intellect
कैसे
that
और dynasty
all the
आती
knowledge
है,
is in your
कैसे
intellect. How
धर्म
does
वर्तन है,
other dynasties,
कैसे
how do other
प्रतिस्पर्धा
dynasties
है,
come, and how
ये
the tree
सृष्टि की
grows
झाड़
just like a
भी।
bouquet, isn't it?
आज बाबा इसको नया नाम दे रहे
Baba
हैं,
just
इस
gives a
सृष्टि की
new
झाड़ भी
name.
क्या है,
The human world tree is just like,
क्या है, गुलदस्ता है,
it is just like a bouquet.
फूलदान है।
That is, it's just like a flower vase.
नीचे फूलदान है, ऊपर सारा झाड़ है, गुलदस्ते की तरह है। बीच में तुम्हारा धर्म फिर इनसे
Your
और
religion comes in the
कीमती
middle, then all other religions, that is, other three religions, just come
फिर
out
भी
from them.
बुद्धि बुरी है,
Then gradually the
तो इस
growth takes
झाड़
place.
को याद करना है।
So the tree, of course, has to be remembered.
इतनी टाल टालियां
So
आगे
many
निकल के
branches
रही
keep
है,
coming
बिछड़ के
out.
आने वाले का
The one who comes
मान भी
at the
किया
end
जाए।
also gets
बड़
respect.
का झाड़ है ना,
There is this banyan
फूल
tree
है
which
नहीं,
doesn't have a trunk.
बाकी सारा झाड़ खड़ा
The
है।
rest of the tree is standing.
देवी देवता धर्म भी खत्म
Even
हुआ
the
पड़ा
deity
है,
religion has
लुप्त
also,
हो गया है।
it has also ended and it's completely decayed.
अपने धर्म को बिल्कुल
The
भी
people of
नहीं
Bharat don't
जानते।
know about their own religion.
ये कहते हम धर्म को नहीं मानते, मुख्य है ही
They say
जाति।
that they don't believe, and there are four
छोटे छोटे धर्म भी
religions that,
हैं।
and many
इस
small
झाड़ और
religions are there.
इसकी झाड़ को तुम जानते हो।
You
देवी
know
देवता
about this
धर्म
human world
आराधना
tree.
की
The name of
तुम
the
कर
deity
दिया,
religion itself
फिर
is
बाप
disappeared.
उसकी स्थापना कर रहे
Then the
हैं,
father is creating that religion,
बाकी सब धर्म विनाश कर देते हैं। गोले के चित्र
and
पर
he
एक
destroys all other
स्वरूप लेकर
religions. Just you have to take them towards
साइकोलॉजी
the
में
world
समझाते हैं।
cycle. Baba just
ब्रह्मा
explains
को विष्णु
how
समझा
we
दिया,
explain at
झाड़ बन
exhibitions.
गया चित्र,
Baba
शेर
explained
समझाने
the
को
journey
बाबा
of
झड़
Brahma
हुआ।
becoming a Vishnu,
गोले के
and
चित्र पर
about the
दूसरे
human
लोग
world
नहीं
tree,
चाहिए।
and of
ये
course the world
सतयुग है,
cycle.
ये कलयुग है।
This is the Iron Age and this is the Golden Age. And how many religions are there in the Iron Age? And there is only one in the Golden
एक
Age.
धर्म की स्थापना
And
बनाने
the
और
creation of
उसका
the one
विनाश
religion and the
कौन
destruction
करता
of all
होगा?
other religions, this task is carried
कौन
out by
करता
whom?
होगा? हाँ?
It's carried out by whom?
कौन करता है?
Who does?
भगवान?
Is it God?
हाँ, कौन करता है?
Who does?
हाँ, बोलो तो सही, कौन
Can you
करता है?
respond? Who does?
बाबा करता है।
It is Baba.
हाँ? विनाश कौन करता होगा?
Who carries out the task of destruction?
इसके द्वारा
God definitely carries out the task through someone. Baba says he creates that original eternal deity religion through Brahma.
ब्राह्मण सो विष्णुपुरी के देवता बनते हैं।
Brahmins become the deities of the land of Vishnu. You Brahmins at the confluence age,
गुप्त भीतर
you have to make that incognito effort of becoming pure.
तुम ब्रह्मा के बच्चे
You children of Brahma,
पर भाई बहन
you are brothers and sisters among yourselves, so you shouldn't have a criminal vision against each other.
स्त्री पुरुष
The male and female
अपने को बीके
consider themselves as weak.
इसमें बड़ी मेहनत
Of course, it requires a great deal of effort.
की कशिश ऐसी है
The attraction of a male and female
लगाने के बिगर
is such that they cannot stay without touching.
बहन को हाथ
Here, brothers and sisters shouldn't even touch,
नहीं तो
else
पाप की फीलिंग आती है
they get the feeling of the committing a sinful action. We are BKs
भूल जाते हैं
and we forget then.
तो फिर खत्म हो जाते हैं
Then the life itself
इसमें
gets finished off.
गुप्त
It requires a lot of incognito effort.
रहते हैं
Maybe some couples are there who knows what.
खुद जानते हैं
They only know about themselves.
ये हैं फरिश्ते हैं
We are angels.
लगाना
We are not supposed to touch.
ऐसे करते करते
While doing,
वतनवासी फरिश्ते बन
they become the angels of the subtle world. How subtle
पवित्रता
attention has to be paid towards this virtue that is purity. Else you can't become angels.
फरिश्ता बनना है
If you want to become angels,
पवित्र रह
then you must remain pure.
जोड़ी निकले
Such couples should emerge who will claim the number one.
दादा ने तो
They say that Brahma Baba is an experienced person.
करके संन्यास किया है
Then later he renounced everything.
तो उनको है जो जोड़ा बन जाए
Baba says the whole amount of effort is required for those who are couples. Of course, it requires a power of the knowledge and yoga.
समान बनाए
You must,
तब बड़ा राजा बने
you can become king or an emperor only when you create so many subjects. It's not the matter of one.
आप कहते हैं
Baba says,
बाबा को याद करो
you remember Shiv Baba.
ये है प्रजापिता
He is Prajapita.
ऐसे भी हैं
There are many who just say that
हम तो शिव बाबा से हैं
we just deal with Shiv Baba directly.
याद क्यों
Why should we remember Brahma Baba?
पत्र क्यों लिखे
Why should we write to Brahma Baba only? And there are few such children.
पर डायरेक्ट शिव बाबा से कैसे करेंगे
How do you deal directly with Shiv Baba?
शिव बाबा ज्ञान सुनाएंगे
How does he give you the knowledge directly? Of course, Baba uses Brahma Baba's chariot.
तुमको याद करना है शिव बाबा
You have to remember Shiv Baba.
बाबा फोटो आदि भी नहीं देते
That is why Baba even doesn't allow us to keep photos.
24 घंटे हाथ में कैमरा ही है
Today,
करते ही रहते
we have this tendency to click photos. Brahma Baba was not even allowing children to keep the photo of anyone. We are not supposed to remember anyone except the one tiny point of light.
इसमें शिव बाबा आता है
Shiv Baba comes in this body. He's a bodily being, Brahma
अब
Baba.
तुम बच्चों को बाप से वर्षा मिलता है,
Now you children are receiving inheritance
वो
from
अपने
Shiv
को
Baba.
ईश्वर कहते हैं।
And he calls himself
उससे
God.
क्या मिलता
And
है?
what do we receive from him?
घाटा पड़ा है भारतवर्ष
There is
में।
so much loss that people of
एक
Bharat have
दम
incurred.
भारतवासियों ने दिवाला मारा है,
The people of Bharat have become
प्रजा से
bankrupt.
भीख मांगते रहते
They
हैं,
just beg from the subjects.
10-20 वर्ष का लोन लेते हैं,
They just take loans of
देना
10
तो
20
वही
years
है,
and they don't return.
लेने वाले देने वाले दोनों ही खत्म हो जाएंगे,
Baba says the
ये ही खत्म
borrowers
हो
and the
जाएंगे।
lenders both will be finished. The entire
अनेकों
game will come to an
सपने
end.
सिर पर हैं,
Baba says so many obstacles are on one's head, that is financial
कोई
um,
साहूकार को
issues,
पास
then
करके
health
बैठे
issues.
हैं
Some keep with the wealthy
और वो
people.
दिवाला मार देते
If
हैं,
he becomes bankrupt,
तो गरीबों को
on
कितना दुख होता है।
then poor people have to suffer a lot.
कदम कदम पर
Baba tells
दुखी तो
there is a lot of sorrow at every step.
बैठे बैठे मर जाते हैं।
People just leave their bodies.
हैदराबाद का प्लेन
At
क्रैश हुआ, क्या हुआ? जो
there
बैठे
is a
थे
lot of
बैठे,
uncertainty. Those who were on the plane, they just left,
गिरा,
and the plane just crashed at that building. That was the
बेचारे
doctor's
लंच का
hostel.
टाइम था,
That was of
भोजन
course, the
करने
lunch
के
time.
लिए
They were having their meals.
ऊपर जाकर के गिरा, घर बैठे मर गए।
They just were at home and they just had to leave their bodies. The 7 doctors left.
तो अचानक बैठे बैठे मर गए, उनको ना मन में होगा ना
It
चिंता
was not
होगा
even in their thoughts or
कि
dreams
घर
that such an
बैठे
incident would take place.
एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा घर बैठे। कैसे अचानक अचानक ये ड्रामा हमें अलग अलग सीन
Brahma is making us watch different scenes and all the circumstances and how should one stage should be powerful. There were 2 couples in Baba's that plane. They were of Gujarat. They were from Gujarat. They also left. So we should make this the drama's lesson firm, and one should have enough powers to face the scenes of the drama. This is the land of death. We are going to the land of immortality. We become the emperors of the land of immortality. It is the Amarnath, that is Shiv Baba, who relates the true story. You know that he is the one who is immortal, and we listen the true story of the land of immortality. Where do we have to go now? After listening the story, we will go to the land of the world of immortality. You are at the confluence age. Acha, you sweet spiritual children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, and Bap Dada. And spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children. And we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance, and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father, and Bap Dada. The essence for dharana, the first one. You have to just churn the ocean of thoughts, and you have to explain on this topic of how Brahma becomes Vishnu. You have to keep your intellect busy in churning knowledge. Second one, in order to attain a royal position, along with knowledge and yoga, you must make the service of making others equal to you. One has to make one's vision very pure. Today's blessing. May you be the one who experiences all the relationships with one Father. May you be the one who experiences all relationships with one Father and become tireless and destroyer of obstacles. Those children who have all relationships with one Father will experience all other relationships as mere instruments.
संबंध निमित्त मात्र अनुभव होंगे। वो सदा खुश
They will
रहते
always be
हैं
dancing in happiness
क्योंकि सर्व संबंध
because they
दिव्याकाश
have
है,
all the
वो
relationships with the one,
अविनाशी
and he is
है।
the immortal, and his attainments are also imperishable.
लौकिक में सर्व संबंध अलग अलग,
Because we have to keep all the relationships
अविनाशी संबंध सदा रहने
with
वाले।
everyone in this world, and all these
तो
are
खुशी में
perishable
सदा रंग
relationships.
बरसेंगे, कभी
So if you keep
थकान
your
या
connections of
थूक नहीं
relationships with
रहेंगे,
the Father,
अथक होंगे।
they are tireless.
त्याग और सेवा
They are just
शीघ्र
absorbed in the
प्रेम
love of the
अमित
Father
होंगे।
and the service.
विघ्नों के कारण रुकने की
They
बजाय
don't stop because of
सदा
obstacles.
विघ्न प्रूफ होंगे।
They will become the
सर्व
obstacle proof
संबंधों में
because of experiencing all the relationships with one Father. They will remain double light.
डबल लाइट रहेंगे।
There will be no
कोई
burden.
बोझ नहीं होगा।
All the
सर्व
complaints will
बाधाएं
end.
समाप्त होंगी।
They
कंप्लीट
will
स्थिति
experience the
का
complete
अनुभव
stage,
होगा।
and they
सहज
will be
होंगे।
easy yogis.
तो सर्व संबंध बाप से है तो देखो कितनी
How
प्राप्ति,
many benefits are
सदा
received if
खुशी,
you have all the relationships with the
थकावट
Father?
नहीं,
That is, you experience
डबल लाइट,
happiness, you remain double
बोझ
light,
नहीं,
you don't
कंप्लेंट
have any
नहीं,
burden, you don't have any
सहज
complaints.
स्थिति कंप्लीट होगी और
You will be able
सहज
to
योगी
reach your
होगी।
complete stage very easily
स्लोगन,
and be easy yogi.
संकल्प में भी
Slogan: to
किसी
be attracted
देहधारी
towards any
तरफ
physical being, even in your
आकर्षित
thoughts,
होना,
means to be unfaithful.
अर्थात संकल्प में भी किसी देहधारी तरफ
If you are
आकर्षित
attracted
होना,
towards any
अर्थात
physical being, even in your
अशुद्ध
thoughts,
मार्ग पर
means to be unfaithful.
बेवफा बनना। तो ऐसा नहीं करना कभी।
Don't do like that.
अव्यक्त इशारे
Avyakt signal:
आत्मिक स्थिति में रहने का अभ्यास करो, अंतर्मुखी बनो।
just practice
जैसे
being in a soulful
अंतर्मुखी
stage, become introverted, just like
देखने के
people in
कारण
space vehicles, because of
सारी
their height, can
दुनिया
take
के
pictures of the any
जहाँ
part of
पे
the
चित्र
earth.
खींचना चाहे खींच सकते हैं। ऐसे
In the same way, with the
साइलेंस
power of
वेहिकल
silence,
से
through your introverted space
अंतर्मुखी
vehicle,
ज्ञान द्वारा,
that is, through the power of your
उसी
mind,
शक्ति द्वारा
you can inspire
किसी
any soul to
आत्मा
become
को
a
चरित्रवान
person of
बनने
good
की,
character, to become a good
श्रेष्ठ
soul.
आत्मा बनने की प्रेरणा दे सकते हैं। लेकिन साइलेंस भी चाहिए
You, of course,
और
need the
अंतर
power of
भी
silence
चाहिए।
and a lot of introversion.
मम्मा की पॉइंट है
Mama's
ऊर्जा
point:
शक्ति की ट्रस्टी बन के गुण से
with the quality of being trusty,
सर्व बंधनों से मुक्त रहने की शक्ति, जितना
have
ट्रस्टी
the
बनोगे
power to
गुण
break
होगा,
all bondages.
गुण
To the
और
extent
उसकी
you have
शक्ति
this
के
feeling
कारण
of being a trustee,
बंधनों से मुक्त
that
होने की, बाबा ने
quality will
अपना
make
सब कुछ
you break all the
ब्रह्मा के
bondages.
हवाले किया।
Because Brahma Baba just
मम्मा को उस
entrusted
ब्रह्म की
everything to
ट्रस्टी
Mama and
बनाया।
other sisters.
मम्मा पूरे यज्ञ को ट्रस्टी
Mama became a
बनकर
trustee and
संभाली
managed the
और
entire
आगे
sacrificial fire,
बढ़ाई।
and she was just
कुछ भी व्यर्थ नहीं किया
ensured that it just
और
grows.
किसी भी बंधन
Mama
में
didn't waste anything,
नहीं
and she
बंधी,
was not bound in any bondage.
सदा सच्ची स्वतंत्रता का
She
अनुभव
was
किया।
always
वे
experienced
कभी
as
भी
independent,
बंधनहारी
and
नहीं बनी।
she was not influenced
ऐसे
by
होने
anything
के लिए
limited. So we
ट्रस्टी
also
बनकर
should have
बनकर
the feeling of being
सर्व
trusty
संबंधों
and
से मुक्त
liberate ourselves from all
स्वतंत्र
bondages,
उड़ता पंछी
and we
बनना
should
है।
become independent flying bird.
और आज ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
2 दिन से समर्पित होने वाली
All the
कार्यक्रम
sisters
चल रहा था।
surrender
आज
ceremony
शाम
is
को
going to,
इस
it's been
मीडिया
happening,
हॉल में
and this evening
समर्पण समारोह है।
there is this
और
program
आप
called
सभी को
Samarpan
उसके लिए
Samaroh.
बहुत
All
बहुत
of you have been invited.
हार्दिक निमंत्रण है। आप सभी ठीक 5 बजे
All of you are requested
यहाँ
to be
पर
here by
पहुँचेंगे।
5 p.m.
5 से 5:30
5 to 5:30
होलिका,
p.m. there will be yoga.
5:30 से 6
5:30 to 6 p.m. there will be welcome
गीत होगा।
songs,
6 से लेकर 7 बजे
and
तक
6 to 7
राजकोट का ग्रुप है।
there is a group
नृत्य
from
नैनिका
Rajkot
होगी।
who will perform a dance.
उसके पश्चात दामिनी बहन का गीत होगा
There will
और
be a
प्रातः
song by
समय
Damini
देवी
sister.
में गीत
There
होगा।
is a song prior to the
7
dance
बजे हमारी
or drama.
वरिष्ठ दीदियाँ और भाई
All
मंच
the
पर होंगे।
respected senior sisters and
बहनें
brothers will
पहले
be
से
on
ही
stage.
मंच पर बैठी हुई होंगी। उनका स्वागत होगा। मधुर वाणी का गीत होगा।
There will be a song
उसके
by
पश्चात
Madhurvani team.
शुभकामनाएं रहेंगी।
Then afterwards, good
उसके
wishes
बाद
from
फिर
all
से
the
राजकोट का एक डांस है, वो डांस होगा।
dignitaries on the stage.
ईश्वर भाई और उसके साथियों का भी एक डांस
And
बनेगा।
Ishwar
अंत
brother and
में
his
केक
team also
कटिंग
will be
होगी
performing a
और
dance.
आप
And there
सबको
will be a cake cutting at the end of the
पिकनिक की
program.
प्लेट भी उसके साथ साथ मिलेगी। तो बहनों के समर्पण का कार्यक्रम इस प्रकार से है।
This is the
और
schedule
उस
of
पर
evening's program.
आज सेंट्रल ब्यूरो ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन
Today's
गवर्नमेंट का
Central
एक
Bureau
प्रोग्राम
of Communication,
11 बजे से
it's a government
इसी हॉल
program
में
which
नीचे
is
रहेगा।
at
विश्व
11 a.m.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योगा डे के संबंध से संबंधित
It's
है।
relevant to the
तो आप
yoga day
सभी
and
को
yoga
उसमें
activities.
हार्दिक
All
निमंत्रण
of you
है।
are also
जो पहुँच
invited.
सके वो पहुँचे
Who can
और
make it
जो
happen, they can
टीचर्स
attend the
बहनों के
program.
साथ में उनके लौकिक
All
परिवार
the
भी
Laukik
आए हुए
families who
हों।
have come along with the
टीचर्स
teachers,
बड़ी बहनें जो साथ में आई हैं और उसी प्रोग्राम के निमित्त समर्पण के निमित्त जो
those who have come
सेवादारी
for
भाई
this
बहन
surrender
आए हुए
ceremony,
हैं उन सभी को
all the Sevadari
कॉन्फ्रेंस
sisters and
हॉल
brothers
में
are
11
requested
बजे
to be at
सौभाग्य
conference hall
मिलेगी।
at 11 a.m.
इसलिए
You
उन
can
सभी
receive your godly
जरूर
gift
है
at that time.
11 बजे कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल में पहुंच जाएं। मणिनगर सबजोन के जो सेवाधारी हैं उनकी टोली बांटने की सेवा है। तो क्लास के बाद 10 मिनट चंद्रेश भाई से टोली विभाग में मिलेंगे। वो आप सभी को डायरेक्शंस देंगे। मीडिया विभाग से भी अनाउंसमेंट है कि जो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग का सेंट्रल ब्यूरो ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन का प्रोग्राम है तो डायमंड हॉल के पीछे एग्जीबिशन भी है। यहाँ के विधायक
There
भी
is an
होंगे।
exhibition
तो आप सभी से अनुरोध है
behind
कि
this
जरूर
diamond hall.
उसमें भाग लिया
All
जाए।
of you are requested to
गेट नंबर
participate in that
1
program.
ओम म्यूजियम से डायमंड हॉल तक के रोड पर
The
जितनी
road
भी
which is
गाड़ियाँ खड़ी
from
होती हैं
Om
उससे
Museum
अनुरोध है
till Diamond Hall,
10 बजे से
all the
पहले
vehicles which are
वो
parked on
गाड़ियों
that
को वहाँ
way,
से हटा
all
दिया
the
जाएगा।
vehicle owners are
कुछ
requested to
मंत्रालय
just
में
park your
काफ़ी बड़ा
vehicles
अधिकारी आ
at
रहे
some other
हैं।
place, and because there are some authorities from Ayush Ministry who are visiting
सूर्यमणि
this
भाई
campus,
सेवा करते हैं।
and
1
Suryamani
बजे
brother who are taking care of this
3
physically
बच्चे
disabled
हमारे सामने
wing,
अभी प्रस्तुति
eh,
करेंगे।
children are going to perform a song or a dance.
चंद्रेश भाई टोली की सेवा के सेवाधारियों से भाइयों की साइड 8 नंबर गेट पर मिलेंगे। 21 जून को प्रातः 6 से 7 बजे डायमंड हॉल
On
में योग
21st June, there is
का कार्यक्रम
we
रखा है।
celebrate this International
सभी
Yoga
भाइयों
Day
से
from
अनुरोध है
6 to
कि
7.
सफेद ड्रेस
All
और
of you are
टी-शर्ट
requested to
पहनकर
wear
भाई
the
आएंगे।
white uniform.
इस कार्यक्रम में वीआईपी स्कूल
Many
कॉलेज
VVIPs and school students and other officials are also being invited.
की तरफ से तो जिनको भी निमंत्रण प्राप्त हो जाता
However,
है आनंद भवन ऑफिस में सुरेश भाई
whoever wants to receive the invitations, they can just visit the Anand Bhavan office.
ले सकते हैं। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti.
और एक खुशखबरी है हमारे
Here is a good news that
भाई
respected Brujmohan Bhaiji is
पहुंच गए
has reached ORC last afternoon, and he has given his love and remembrance to all of you, and there is a recovery in his health, and slowly we see a speedy recovery.
शुभकामनाएं
Our good
शुभकामनाएं
wishes and pure feelings for a speedy recovery are with him.
कहते रहे
We gave our
जल्दी जल्दी
Sakash and
से
searchlight to him.
जो भी रिकवरी बाकी है
Whatever
हो
has
जाए और शांति
the
बने।
speedy recovery should be
ओम शांति।
done and reach Shantivan at the earliest.
हम नासिक से है। हाँ, विजय पाटिल वो 10 साल से अपनी कुमारिस की से जुड़ चुका है और वो बचपन से ही डांस करता है। उसने अभी तक बहुत से प्राइजेस मिले हैं, लेकिन आज का जो प्राइज उसको मिला है वो मुझे किसी जन्म में नहीं मिल सकता। इसलिए मैं पापा का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया करना चाहती हूँ। बहुत बहुत थैंक यू पापा, बहुत बहुत थैंक यू। ओम शांति। ये बच्चा है, ये दिव्यांग है, सेरिब्रल पाल्सी से वो बचपन से ही माना जन्म से ही सफर कर रहा है, पर 3 साल से इसने मेडिटेशन से अपने जीवन में इतना कमाल किया है कि इसने डीप फार्म कंप्लीट किया है व्हीलचेयर पर। ये बाबा को बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से प्रोफेशनल फील्ड में प्रत्यक्ष लगा है। इसकी उम्र 21 साल की है और ये फार्मासिस्ट है, और ये आज बाबा के प्रति अपने दिल का भाव प्रकट करने जा रहा है।
Let's watch respected Dadi Gulzarji's video. Not the face of labor. Let there be the face of love. Even if we think about it, what labor, what difficult task has Baba given? Only from that one from whom the love emerges, just like this song was played, that Baba is my world. So whatever we recall throughout the day gets usually connected to the things that exist in this world. What will happen in the world? There are relationships and means of attainments. When Baba is my world, then what else would I remember except that world? Om Shanti.